Hello everyone. So this is Next Launcher, and I checked this out when it was first released, and they were doing it for about a tenner. And it's now being put out on a 3-day special deal this weekend only because they've reached 100 days since launch. So I thought I'd come back and have another look at it. The first time I got it, and I wasn't impressed, and I actually got a refund for it because I thought to myself, it's not enough here to call this 10 quid's worth of launcher. Not when you look at some of the other launchers that are either free or, you know, something like TSF Shell. Yes, it's even more expensive, but it's so much more fully featured and well thought out. And all I keep thinking with Next Launcher is, it's not really a next generation launcher to me. It's just a reskinning of previous launchers with some new animation effects, and it's not actually that well done. This is actually a skin, a theme that I grabbed because it looked a bit better than the default one. But the whole way Next Launcher operates just leaves me feeling a little bit cold, actually. It just isn't great. There's a lot here which they're really borrowing from other launchers that have been around for a while, like the 3DS launcher, I think it is, and also borrowing a bit from TSF as well in the way that some of this works. But whilst it's borrowing heavily from a lot of different launchers, it doesn't really feel like it's nailed what is required from a next generation launcher, which I'm afraid isn't lots of whizzy effects. Yeah, whizzy effects, great and what have you, and it's a very fluid launcher, I will give it that, but it's damn ugly. Really, really ugly, and it doesn't seem to matter what theme I put on there, I still find myself looking at the interface and thinking, it's ugly. It's not a beautiful interface to work with. No matter what theme I've tried, I keep coming up against the same thing. It keeps reskinning my icons in ways that just don't work. Now, maybe that's a lot of the time that's down to the people doing themes and not just Next Launcher's issue, as it were. But it seems the whole paradigm, as it were, that's being used to kind of decide how Next will be themed just doesn't really sit well with me. I'm going to carry on using it for a little while, just to see if I can actually get used to it over a couple of weeks. But, you know, having used this a couple of times now, having spent a few hours with it this morning, I keep coming up with the same problem. It's not as good as a default launcher. It's, you know, like Google's own launcher. It's not as good as TouchWiz. It's not as good as TSF. And it's not really as good as things like Go Launcher or Nova Launcher. What it is just different. But is different worth putting your hand in your pocket? I'm not too sure. If anything, I would say they should have launched this for free and maybe sold the widgets. But even the widgets, these are the widgets that actually come with it that you can get download for free. But they're pretty uninspiring, really. I actually think the Chameleon Launcher's widgets, for, you know, considering how slim they are in their approach, are actually better. They're more fully integrated across the shell, as it were. Obviously, with this widget here, I would have hoped it would have taken on the theme that I'm using, but it doesn't. So it's not brilliantly integrated, in my opinion. I would suggest that you give this a try if you're looking for a new launcher and you don't want to pay full price for it. Like I say, it's with a 40% discount this weekend only for 3 days to celebrate 100 days since launch. So it might be worth checking out, and you can tell me what you think and how you get on with it. But for my mind, I think there are better launchers out there, either paid for or free, that offer a better user experience. That's not to say this isn't a great looking fluid launcher in the sense of what it's delivering, and if that's something that you're looking for, if you like this kind of style, then you're really going to like it. But for me, it just leaves me feeling a little bit cold, which is a shame. I think there's a lot of promise here in what a next generation launcher should be, but I don't think it's this one.